Can you smell it on my herbs? Can you smell it?
I smell Santiago. Oh, I smell them now. Yeah. So what is that called again?
Mortar and pestle. You're going to let the weight of this and the roughness of this do the work for you. So you're literally twisting and going in circles to powder it. So you can try and you can see how hard it is.
Heavy.
Yes.
So you're trying to make it like a powder?
You're trying to powder it.
Powder, oh, yeah.
You can work together if you want to. How you doing on it? You powdering it?
It take a while. Yeah.
The other reason you get the marbles is because you can use that and crush it some without breaking it.
Just let the weight of this.
You can push on it too, yeah. But you're letting the friction grind it up. But you can definitely push in on it.
So what's the average time just to do this amount?
Depends on your technique.
What's the proper technique? If I'm pushing,
Do you want to try?
Yeah, be rough with it, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be rough with that particular root. I can tell you're grinding it up some. I can hear it. I can hear it, yep.
But you're not supposed to turn this while you're doing
You
it.
can. Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you hear that he's doing it right?
It's the friction of the roughness of the bowl and the root grinding it. So like how y'all sit there with your wood and you're doing this with your fingers, you're doing basically the same thing, but you're using the bowl, the texture of the bowl. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, you guys did pretty good. And once you get it start breaking down, then you can start using the side and just turning it. And you're literally letting the roughness start doing it for you. And you want it more ground than that, but you can see how it's working. So instead of having to fight with all this, just buy it powdered. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a lot of work. This is good for tinctures. Buying it in the root form. This is it powdered. Big difference. Makes it a lot easier.
Like I said about the coffee beans, you get the powder. Brown. Yeah.
All right, get my notes because. All right. So these are your capsule fillers, your capsule holders. They're kind of hard to find, so if you can find them, buy them. Just know that they come in different sizes. So they'll always say on it what they are. This is a number 4, and it's the size of your capsule. This one is a size 00, 2 size 00s. I was hoping I had a 0, but that's okay. And then every
Those
time,
are both 00?
yeah. So this is your size 00, and you can get different colors and so forth, so that you can separate what herbs depending what color you pick. And then each one of these, you'll open it up and you'll put it in these little things. That's yours. These guys, they literally just pull apart and you put the longer side in the hole. Here, Jim, you want a 4?
Yeah. And the shorter one goes
somewhere that you don't lose it.
Okay.
These are the size 4s.
The big one in here?
Yeah, turn it upside. Oh, did you turn it upside down or?
No, you're feeling. You're right. Yep. No, because you're feeling it.
So this way.
And you guys take your bottom tray out, and your capsule will fall right in. So it's in there, even though you don't see it. And then just go ahead and fill those up. Here, I opened this one already. What I do too when I have the tray off is I just put them in there, so I don't lose them. The tops, yeah.
Couple more?
So Jim, your size 4 capsules, depending on how tight you pack it, will fit 145 milligrams to 210 milligrams of herbs.
Okay.
Your guys' 0.0s will fit anywhere from 430 to 950 milligrams of herbs, depending on how tight you pack them. Did you do the whole top row?
Yeah, the whole time.
Top row? All right, so make sure they're flush across on them.
And I should have done that, right?
You can. Anyway, you're not going to lose them. So that's fine.
So it's the when we packing. Do we use this?
You will use it, but not for packing.
So it's 10 enough? 10?
You can do 5. Well, he did 5. You can do 5 or 10, whatever.
I did 10.
Okay. We good? All right. I need a spoon. I forgot a scooper.
Thank you.
All right. So take your root and you're going to go up here. Put your powder up here. You're gonna put your powder up here because they're not all full. You want it on the one side.
Yeah. You can repeat that what you said?
Right across where it says Capsuline.
That's good right there?
We'll find out.
Too much, but
That's a lot.
it's a lot, right? It's good right there. Very small. You gotta go to the top. Yeah.
No, if these were all full, you could just literally put it in the middle, but because these are holes, that's why we tried to keep it on this side.
Cover it.
No, so that's your scraper. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little scraper and you're gonna try to scrape it into that back and forth over that hole that has your capsules in it. I have yours.
Oh, okay, so it's a back and forth.
Yeah, you're just trying to get it in those holes. And if you look at your scraper on this one side, it's slanted to make it easier. Are you on the slanted side? This is your slanted side. This will help you if you turn it.
Oh, this way, madam. Yeah.
Right, like this. And I have yours.
Just make sure that's. And how do we scrape this? Usually we just go down like that.
If it were full, you could go down, but with this, you're just trying to kind of do it back and forth to have it fall in.
So I should do the first 10 that I did.
Yes.
Okay.
I know from a Scarface, the most Scarface.
Valerian root, in my opinion, is one of the hardest ones to do capsules in.
Now, what's the uses for valerian? I'm sorry, I was.
This is a really good sleeping aid.
Awesome.
It's also great for anxiety. but a lot of people use it for a sleeping aid.
So I put that back in.
Will I fail a drug test if I use this?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Will I fail a drug test
How
if I
that
use
look?
it?
No.
That's good.
So this right here is your packer. So very carefully, you want to pack it in
You know
more.
what? I don't think I put enough in here. Thank you.
See, you thought they were full, huh? Look at all that room you had.
Thank you.
No, none of these will make you fail a drug test. I take valerian root almost every
How
night.
many should I take? 6 or 7?
I take
One or two?
one of 2 of these size.
And this is less or more? Less, right?
That's a lot less. Those are good for like dragon's claw for pain, inflammation. The smaller ones. But if you're a major insomniac like I am, valerian root. If you're one that takes prescription sleep aids, this is a good one to take instead.
Where would I buy this stuff?
Any botanical online, you can get it. Amazon has them too. I use Star West Botanicals. My favorite is Star West Botanicals. And then I'm affiliated with them too.
Stores, chains that you can go and get.
Not that I'm aware of, not in my area anyways. There may be some in your area. I know there are places out there that have them in their neighborhoods, but mine is unfortunately not one of them. Do you still think you had too much?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of room in there. Yeah.
How many capsules does yours hold? 100? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And you said how many?
50, yeah.
Okay. So for 250, 500 milligrams, you get them for $14. This bag for 1 pound cost me about $12. And this will fill up.
But you do the initial investment of getting the tool,
Yes.
and then it pays for itself.
Yeah. And these you can get on Amazon for maybe $10.
That's the pack.
Yeah, it's got these little filler spoons too, but they're a pain in the so I don't use them. Where you literally can dip this in the powder and pour it in to the capsule, but it gets real messy. So I recommend those. You got it almost all in?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, if you think you can't fit any more in, pass on the bit. All right, we'll wait for them to catch up, and then I'll show y'all.
I pushed it in and went to the top. Before when I'm deep.
I think I may need more capsules.
More capsules? Try to see if you can fit that in there.
Pour back in the bag, no? Huh?
Yeah, but Santiago had more on his plate with less capsules, and he's used almost all of it. That's normally what I do too. See how much room is in there? How you doing, Virginia?
I think I'm getting there. The pile is getting smaller and smaller.
And you can put almost any of your herbs in capsules if you're not a tea drinker. Or if they smell bad or if they taste bad, like if you want to eat whole fresh garlic instead of chewing on it, so you have crappy breath for all day, you can toss it in a capsule too.
The garlic, but it has to be powder form.
No.
Oh, you can make it.
You just put it in there.
But you have to crush it up in that.
As long as it'll fit in your hole.
Okay.
And they come in, this is only 3 sizes. They come in numerous different sizes. You just need to know what milligram you're shooting for. And with herbs, I would start off small and work your way up to see what works for you. So Star West Botanicals, I was telling you, you don't have to get whole pounds at a time. They have 4-ounce sizes and 1-pound sizes. It just depends on how much you think you'll use of the herbs and which ones you need, because some of them you won't need as much as other ones. Certain ones like golden seal is very hard to find. It's sold out a lot. So if you can get it at a pound, I highly suggest getting it, because you'll spend 15 bucks for the golden seal tea bags at the grocery store is where you can get a whole 1-pound bag for 35. Also, Star West Botanicals, when they're out of something, you can hit the notify me button, and as soon as it's in stock, it'll email you so you can jump on it. I love it. Looks like you're doing pretty good. Almost gone?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have you pass your plunger and then use your scraper for the rest.
So again, so you can take garlic. I can take, if I go buy some garlic, crush it up first, right? And then put it in the capsule. But then they have to be refrigerated, right?
I would refrigerate them, yes, but I'm saying if you're just going to take them that one, if you don't want to just chew on the garlic, or if you're doing them for like a week and then just, toss them in the fridge for the week that you're sick.
Yeah, because I eat garlic every day, but I saute it, but they say it's better if you just eat it raw. So, okay, so I can do it this way. Okay.
Yes, but when you do garlic for the medicinal benefits, instead of just chopping it up, the first thing you should do is put it under your knife and crush it.
Okay.
Like literally crush it, because that gets all the enzymes and stuff working the way that they're supposed to.
Okay, and then crush it to the point that it will fit into the capsule.
And you can chop it after that. Just make sure you crush it first. How you doing?
Supposed to use this side?
Whichever side will fit. I know one is thinner than the other. Yeah, you won't have to push too hard, because you're going to keep pushing more on it and it'll keep pushing it down. Now we're just going to set them aside. These need to be somewhere where you can use this bottom tray. Okay.
The bottom tray.
Then you're going to put this on there.
Put this on here like this.
Yep, put it on there.
Oh, there you go.
Now put your lids on each one. Just pop them on there for now. Don't take them out. You're just going to pop them on each one for now. Line it up underneath. You want the holes in the pegs in the holes. Oh, yep, you had it. Yep, you got it. See how it popped them all up?
Okay.
And then here, I'll let you put one on, and then because there's a click that you're going to hear after you get it on there. Yours is going to be harder because they're kind of funny, but that's okay. You'll get the idea. You got it on there? Don't push it real hard, and then pull that up.
What's that?
Pull that one up. Put it between your fingers and push till you hear a click or feel a click. You feel it? Just do it ever so slightly, and you should feel okay. And that's how you know it's sealed. All right, so take yours out. Just take one out. Put it between your fingers and ever so slightly push till you feel it pop.
Oh yeah, I think I popped them already. I was pushing down.
Okay. Take one out. Put it between your fingers and ever so slightly squeeze it till you feel it pop. And there's your capsules with your valerian root.
Valerian root. This is.
That's it. Finish it. That's it. So it was ready to be
taken. Yep. Yep.
First bush club.
He's like, I'm gonna take all these.
You take these before you go to sleep.
It's very messy, anyways. Valerian root is.
You think only like pharmacists can do this? Like, I know we can do this.
Yep. And it'll save you a hell of a lot of money. You can keep those capsules if you want, or.
So one is good before sleep. One or two.
I take 2, but I have a high tolerance to medication. So I would start with 1. Marco can always tell when I'm filling my valerian root capsules because he walks in and he's like, oh, I smell your feet. He's like, oh, wait, never mind.